Most people spend their entire lives working hard and getting nowhere. They show up early, stay late, and grind until their eyes burn. And then, decades later, they look around and wonder why nothing changed. Not because they lacked talent, but because nobody told them the one thing that separates people who build something lasting from everyone else who just stays busy. For most of human history, survival was the only job that existed. Ancient civilizations did not build pyramids and trade routes by accident. They built them through deliberate effort with a clear purpose behind every action. And that distinction changes everything.
Neuroscientists studying motivation have found that when the brain understands why it is doing something, it releases dopamine during the work, not just after. But when there is no reason attached to the labor, fatigue sets in faster and the work produces less, even when the hours are identical. There is a concept psychologists call effortful control, and it is one of the strongest predictors of long-term success ever documented. Not raw intelligence, not natural talent, just the trained ability to keep going on something that matters, especially when stopping feels easier. History is full of people who worked brutally hard and left nothing behind. Andrew Carnegie was born in poverty, emigrated as a teenager, and took every low-paying job available. What separated him from thousands in identical circumstances was simple. He was not just working hard, he was working with architecture. Modern research on expertise revealed something counterintuitive. Elite performers do not work more hours than average people. They work fewer deliberate hours, but with a density of focus most people never reach. It is not the hours that build mastery, it is the quality of attention inside those hours.
Elite military training programs discovered something similar about recovery. Units that incorporated structured rest did not just perform better than their baselines, they outperformed units that trained continuously with far more hours logged. Recovery is not weakness, it is where the growth from hard work actually takes hold.
Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful men in the ancient world, spent his mornings writing about failure and resistance, not as problems to avoid, but as raw material. Modern research confirms this exactly. People who treat difficulty as information rather than punishment recover faster, persist longer, and perform at higher levels over time.
The shift that transforms grinding into building happens the moment a person stops measuring worth by how much they suffered and starts measuring it by what they actually produced. That is uncomfortable. It means sitting honestly with the gap between how hard you worked and what it amounted to, without using the effort as an excuse for the result. Every person who built something real started with the same ingredients available to almost everyone else: time, attention, and the will to keep going. What they added was direction, structure, and honesty. Hard work is not the enemy of ease. It is the only path through it. But the hard work that actually moves a life forward is not blind effort. It is effort that learns from itself, adjusts without shame, and always knows what it is building toward.